radio how it's supposed to be heard. It's the Baka Boyz show.
Got a special guest in the studio, and of course, we always have to sing for our guests to make sure they feel welcome to the Baka Boyz show. And it sounds like this. Hey, well, it's the Baka, baby. It's the Baka Boyz everywhere now, everywhere. It's the Baka Boyz, and we got some special guests for you. Their name is BLIMES and GAB in the house.
Also known as B.A.G.
BLIMES and GAB.
And they were trying to go live, Nikki. You just like cut her. She was trying to get the Wi-Fi hooked up.
Get your Wi-Fi. You can still do it. It's okay. It's okay. We don't mind you going live when we're on the air doing it. Eric V will get you the Wi-Fi.
I'll get you set up.
All right. So welcome to the show, ladies. You guys have been doing a lot of work and damage in the hip hop scene for many, many years.
We've been trying.
Separate and now together. I know you're from Seattle.
Yes.
But BLIMES, where are you from?
I'm from San Francisco, California.
Okay, baby, let's go. The city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely from the city. I'm from Frisco, 415.
That's what
Grew
it
up
is.
on Golden Gate.
Okay, so who are those MCs in your respected areas that really gave you guys a boost of confidence to jump on the microphone?
I used to wait outside of Andre Nicotina's apartment building when I was in the 5th or 6th grade with my best friend. I was like, man, if we could just get a glimpse of King Nicky, our week, our month, our year will be made.
Right.
What was so special about Nicky?
He was just quirky.
Okay.
Hella quirky, man. I love, and then I grew a love and adoration for Mac Dre, and I just love, kind of the pairing of just hard as shit, but then also silly as fuck. And that's what I emulate in my raps too, because I'm silly. I can't turn that off ever. Okay. But then also there's an edge to it.
Are you silly off the mic as well? Do you do all kinds of tricks and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say tricks.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you mean tricks, bro?
Mostly Gab's just laughing at me, but nah, we're silly though. We have a lot of fun.
Okay, so now going with you to Seattle, that doesn't have a huge rap scene. We have Sir Mix-a-Lot, of course, as I know of.
Yes.
Everybody knows of Sir Mix-a-Lot, but there's got to be others. But I haven't heard any hardcore dope ass MCs. There's no Biggies or no Mac Dre's out there, right? Or
me.
You're
it's
the
me
one
holding it down.
That's what's up.
No, there's Seattle has a really rich and vibrant art scene.
Yeah.
The hip hop is newer in terms probably over the last 15, 20 years. It's really cultivated, but Seattle is a grunge city with all the Alice in Chains and Nirvana. Kurt Cobain and Nirvana and Soundgarden and all that. And just art in general, just all types of artists come from Seattle, whether they be sculptors, painters, producers. We got Jake One from Seattle. We got Supreme LaRock. We got Vitamin D. There's a lot of musical influence. So not as many rappers, but producers and engineers and stuff behind the scenes that have been killing it in the industry and just
Was it hard for you to gain traction or find people that would help you out early on, like studio work and producers and all these things?
Honestly, no. The first time I ever got in a studio, and I wouldn't even call it really a studio. It was the homeboy's house, and he had a mic in the closet. But
that's a studio nowadays.
Yeah, it's a studio.
See you at the studio.
Right, it's the homie's apartment. But the first time I actually rapped on a mic was at the homie's house. Shouts out to my guy Memphis. He took a liking to me and he brought me to the studio and I rapped. I remember after leaving the booth, there was a few people in the house and they were all just
what the hell just
jaws
happened?
dropped, what the fuck just happened? And so I think that was probably the reaction or the turning point of okay, maybe I could maybe do this. I'm clearly good.
What year was this?
This was 2010.
Okay, and what were you doing up until that moment, until that time? It's marijuana industry.
I was about to say smoking weed.
Wait. I met you at the studio. You were still smoking weed.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's pretty much everybody's experience of me. Either
y'all was in there getting it in, for real.
Well, this is a great time to let you guys all know that this hour is being brought to you by BangCBD.com.
Hey!
That's Bang, BHANG CBD.com from the OG brand, bringing you the good stuff for the last 9 years.
Yeah.
Bang CBD, our proud sponsor. Yeah. The industry is growing and is huge. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Wait a
Not at all.
minute. Did they hear about the Carl's Jr. burger?
Oh man.
Come again?
There's a Carl's
What?
Carl's Jr. CBD infused burger out.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be coming out on 4/20 in Denver, Colorado. If you happen to be out in their area.
Wait, what's infused about the whole thing or like the bun?
The bun. I have no idea.
Bun, the meat, I don't know, but it's not. It don't get you high though. But it's called Rocky Mountain High.
Wow, what's the point?
I know, right?
You got excited for 2 seconds, right?
I did. I was like, that could be something I check out. And I'm like, I don't get high. It's just a burger.
Right. So you guys have a big ass show going on tonight with a bunch of other female dope MCs and artists, right? Tell us about that. And that's happening tonight. It's at the Echoplex, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Tell us how the inception of this, of bringing all these incredible artists together on one stage.
Well, honestly, I moved down to LA about 7 years ago, and I did this cypher on this rooftop with curated by the Cypher Effect, and it was like 7 dope ass LA MCs. They were all Latinas, and they killed it, and that shit went viral. But a few of us have remained really close, really tight knit, and so my sis Gavlin was in that cypher, and she'll be playing tonight. We've remained really close. My girl Reverie was also in that cypher. She can't make it, but we got joints on the record together. But pretty much what the inception of the entire event is that Gab and I both had solo albums done when we put out Come Correct.
Right.
And we had no idea that Come Correct was going to take flight the way that it did.
At all.
We were just on our solo paths. So we, all last year while we made this new album, the B.A.G. album, we also were preparing to release our solo album. So now that those are done, we're like, yo, let's make sure that we combine forces with these albums so that it makes sense when our group project comes out. You
Right.
know? So basically, with the release of Castles, my solo album, and the release of Cause and Effect, her album that comes out on Saturday, we're like, let's put together a string of release shows in my hometown, your hometown, and LA where we live now.
Awesome.
And so we put a bunch of our favorite artists on. We really took control and drove the vehicle on those shows. We put a bunch of our favorite artists on the lineup. Tonight we got Charisma, Gavlin, Adrian Miller, hollered at Charisma. And we got Gavlin, we got Lean Low and Dub Plates, which are two of my favorite DJs. Dub Plates DJs for us a lot. Anyways, it's just, we want to throw a big party with a lot of our friends on it.
I don't think this has happened before. I haven't seen a show like this where, it's just all dope ass female artists, doing it together. So congratulations on that, which brings me to my next question. Like, we always hear that, females can't work together. There's cattiness, there's disrespect, there's behind, this bitch, blah, 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 type stuff. But it happens, you guys have squashed that. You guys doing this together, you have to work together, so but what are those steps?
Are you talking about like us two?
Not you two, just females in general working together. You know what I mean? Like a Nicki and Cardi going at it, blah, 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 because of jealousy, insecurities, or all these things. How do you guys move past that? How do you guys, stand strong and in your own light without, feeling like this sister's taking my spotlight over here? Or
I think what it comes down to is like, people aren't used to seeing more than one like female artist.
It's like there's no room for everybody.
Yeah, there's not. And when you have multiple, woman artists, they try to find something to, for y'all to fight over. So I don't think it's ever really one of those situations where, like, I mean, I'm sure there is, but like, for the most part, I feel like it's never like they have a problem with each other. It's the the internet and the media and stuff like that making an issue. Yeah, making an issue out of nothing. Yeah. And so I think for us, we just kind of like don't really play into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of people that, will comment on our statuses and stuff like that. Like, you guys are way better than Cardi or Nicki. Like,
which you are, which you guys are.
Thank you. But like, we don't
Both
we don't really
MCs,
interact with stuff like that. Like, that's goofy. That don't really have nothing to do with our talent. With us.
Yeah.
Especially when I feel like a lot of people try and box in what quote unquote female rap is as a genre. So there's supposed to be a specific sound to that.
Which I don't know what that is. Can somebody tell me what female rap is? Because I don't know what that is.
Rap is rap. Dope is dope.
It's not.
Right
we
now,
don't fit into that sound.
Right now, for me, female rap is rappers that rap on beat. as opposed to the men.
So the good ones
that can't rap on beat these days. Like for real talk. I said that to another female MC who was in here. I was like, "What is wrong with these men? Why can't they rap on beat?" And she basically said they on drugs.
Right.
So
they're on drugs, and I think lots of people have
down.
missed their calling trying to be a rapper. I don't think a lot of people out here. It's not what you're for. Like we're missing out on a lot of good optometrists and doctors and carpenters because y'all want to be rappers. Like you're just not good.
Or whatever you were doing before you started rapping.
I do want to speak to the competition and jealousy and envy thing about the industry and about girls rappers. I think once you realize that you got that when two women or three women or a group of women realize that they do more they can do more to elevate each other than they can to bring each other down. I think that's really important. And I think with Gab and I, especially with doing the whole solo thing, we've had to kind of pivot from the group. And when all the focus was on the group, is really easy. We're like, everything we do, we just support each other on it. It's the group, it's the group, it's group. Yeah, right. And then going and putting out these solo albums, we've really had to like kind of make sure that we're incorporating each other, make sure each other are taken care of, because we know that anything we do solo will just elevate B.A.G. as a whole. And I think when you have heart and you have soul, and we really care about what we put together as B.A.G., because we really, really are rapping and singing our asses off on this project.
For real.
When we have the heart in it and the integrity comes with that, and we're not gonna step on each other's toes. We're not gonna put hoard opportunities. We're gonna be like, yo, I got this going on. What do you need?
Nice.
Trade marbles.
Right.
Kinda,
Right.
I got this, or Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah.
I got this card. You got that card.
Trade marbles.
I don't know, man.
I don't even know that one.
Well, back in the day at school, it's like everybody had a pocket full of marbles. Like, which one you got? Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then you play for them and trade them, whatever.
I remember Jax.
Yeah. So we're gonna play the joint. Tell us about the snakeskin boots, real quick.
Snakeskin boots is off my solo album called Castles. Snakeskin Boots came out maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. This song's pretty much about watching my father growing up. He was just such a player. He's a blues musician. And I got in the studio with Rodinho, super producer over in London, when I was on tour out there. He was like, what influences you? What makes you move? And I was like, well, my pops is a blues player. My grandfather was a jazz player. So old blues, jazz, funk, soul, all that shit moves me. And he put this beat together. I got in there the next day and we knocked this out.
All right, go ahead and introduce it. Make it happen.
This is Snakeskin Boots off my album Castles, produced by Rodinho.
Baka Boyz.
BLIMES, baby.
Oh man, that was dope. Thank you very much for playing that for us. And I want to get a song on from Gifted Gab. Is That Way is your latest single, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Eric V, give me that because I'm gonna play it from Spotify over here. Tell us about I got you. Tell us about like you guys have been in the game for a little while. Were you guys in the game when we were still doing CDs and doing all that stuff, wax and all that stuff? Yeah. So now that it's a streaming network now, you guys have grown into that. What do you guys think? Is it better for you? Or do you like the hand-to-hand combat with the CDs and the wax?
I still try to keep something on wax because there's always gonna be like
purist DJs.
Yeah, like a demographic of people that are like, nah, let me get the CD. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep, That's just crazy to hear, like old school. I still be buying CDs. I buy CDs, DVDs.
What's your last CD that you bought?
The last CD I bought.
And where do you find them?
There's a lot of record stores that sell CDs.
Record stores. I be going to. Honestly, you gonna laugh. The last CD I think I bought was Lil Vicious.
Okay. Yeah. Damn, Lil Vicious putting out.
And that was because there was like a specific song I wanted to hear. Okay. And I couldn't find it, so I was like, let me just buy the CD. So.
Okay, I'm gonna play this joint real quick from you. That Way. Tell me about That Way and what is it about?
So That Way is off of my project that's dropping on 420, Cause and Effect. Yeah. This album is special because it's half rap, half R&B. So you get 5 rap tracks, 5 R&B tracks. And it's really just showcasing that other side of me that has always been there, but I haven't really like showcased. Like all my projects I've sang on, but haven't really like you know, done any that were like all singing. So like
sang.
Yeah, like sang. Like I was singing, but like I wasn't singing. So this this one I'm singing. Okay. So this song That Way is the first R&B track I released off of the project. So
here it is.
Enjoy, vibe to it, groove to it. You feel me? Smoke to whatever. Yeah. It's for all occasions.
You're gonna be doing this tonight at the show?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am.
Tonight at the Echoplex, you guys want to see these ladies get down on stage? Come on, support LA. So if you can't love me better, I'm going that way. Is that what's happening?
Out of here.
I love that.
Damn, bro.
Gifted Gab, that was a brand new single from the album that's coming out on Saturday, 4/20. Make sure to represent that. It's available right now to stream. What, Eric V? What do you got?
Some of these comments over here, they love the song. They're like, I want to have sex right now.
Nice.
Lights out. Like,
that's what I was going for.
Man, they're feeling that. So you definitely hit that vibe right there.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
for
you. I'm
sure.
trying to hit all the vibes.
Trying to hit all the vibes.
All the vibes.
All right. Of course, you know, we have BLIMES and GABs in the studio now. Talk.
With a B, baby, with a B.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
I kind of like BLIMES.
Yeah, exactly. Want to ask about your song being chosen as Annie Mac's song, you know, big song of the day type of thing. What is that about? How do you feel about that?
Man,
that's a big thing.
That was literally a blessing. Like, you know, that record, the song of the day, the world's hottest record of the day on Annie Mac, BBC One Extra is like,
it's huge.
Yeah, like that spot is usually reserved for whatever mainstream artist, obviously of taste to Annie Mac that's dropping that day. You know, they reserve that slot, and I got a call that morning like, "Yo, Annie Mac wants this record today.
Damn,
can y'all get on a phone call with Annie Mac at whatever it was, 10 a.m. You know, US, because it was at night out in the UK." And she called my phone, and we just had a conversation about how the record went down with Redinho, who's from the UK,
right?
And he's very established in the game out there. He works with a lot of amazing artists. He's had a couple of the hottest records before with Annie Mac, so he's established on her station and on her show. And so I think, you know, we just had that. She was checking for it, you know, and I feel so blessed to be on her scope.
I got a chance to meet you guys actually in Studio City. A-Love took me over. He's like, come by the studio, come meet these girls real quick. And you know, watching you guys work was different than anybody else I'd seen, because you guys were doing vocals in the actual mix room area, like where the board is. You weren't in the vocal booth. And I was like, man, am I in the wrong room? Like,
we do things a little differently.
Am I supposed to be in the other room, or where am I supposed to? I was confused with what was going on. But what makes you want to do it like that?
I think we work the best off of vibes, and some days it does call for going into the room, and especially if we're cutting real finalized vocals, like we want to go in the room. But a lot of the stuff that Gab and I write together is super playing off of each other, vibing off of each other, and we have such a good bond and energy in the room. Especially we're working with Elijah Gray that day. We have such a good bond and energy in the room that it's like, if you split that up, you know, you're not getting the little smiles off, the little jokes off, the little boost of confidence,
lots of jokes off,
or the like, man, you could have came better on that one. You want to speak on that?
You got to check each other sometimes.
Nah, I mean, it's just when you have, I don't know, like kindred souls. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes things easier. Like we both been independent artists for so long, so the fact that us being a duo and it just like working like automatically is, first of all, I never thought I would be in like a group. Like that was never something I even could foresee happening in my career at all. So the fact that it did and it's worked so seamlessly, I think just speaks to, you know, who we both are as people. Because I'm one of those people that if I can't like vibe with you as a person, I can't work with you, period. Like I just don't have the desire to work with you if I can't vibe with you. So, you know, the vibe is right. You know, we make fire music, so like, let's keep this thing going, man. We got money here.
I want to talk about your I'm noticing your tattoos over here. What's the deal with the avocado tattoo?
Man, I love avocados. I hella love avocados. To be honest with you, I started with the peach because I started a record label, independent record label out in Lord, you know it ain't love. I started an independent record label back in 2015, just because of the female presence in my life in music and all the genres. I just wanted to I really wanted to elevate other women, and so I started a label called Peach House. So this started as a reminder to just stay dedicated and focused on the message and work hard. And I was like, man, now I need another cute fruit on the other side. Fruit. I was like, what's a cute fruit that I eat all the time that's beautiful? It's avocados. Plus, I'm a Cali girl, and they're derived from Mexico. But
what would happen if avocados went on strike and you didn't get no avocados for like a week?
There's a chance that might happen. President Trump shutting down the border.
Oh no, I probably just moved to Mexico.
Let's save some of them seeds.
Can we
BLIMES and the beanstalk?
We want to
oh my God.
ask if you guys would do something really, really dope for our listeners right now. Something off the top, something written, beat. Yeah.
We like to rap.
What kind of beats do you guys feeling right here? I got a couple. I'm just gonna run through.
Ooh. She said ooh on that one.
Yeah, let the other one.
Let's go back.
Let's keep it to the ooh. Avocados. Avocados are berries. Yes, the berries.
Yeah. Look, I've been in this thing. Same heart with a new name, like ooh man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we roll with the crew, man. Shout out to Baka Boyz. All in here, we gonna make some noise. Yeah, we ain't taking Roy's, but we buff things. We come through and we bust things. Yeah, Gabby got big blunt dreams. Yeah, tonight we playing up at Echoplex. While we on the radio, you know that we have to flex.
We had to flex out here at the Echoplex. I ain't checking texts. You can't get on the guest list.
Nah.
Sorry, I'm just speaking what I'm feeling right now.
It's okay. It's good. We're good.
No, you can't. You can't slide through. You can get a couple tickets. You can buy two. You can get up in it, nigga. Who you? We been doing this shit and we stay true. Get them blinds, gon' get them blinds.
Yeah.
Tell them every time, yeah, we finna rhyme. Tell them every time, yeah, we getting down. Tell them every time,
yeah. I got the Air Maxes. I need an air mattress. Nah, fuck that, we don't need no sleep. We out here and we in the streets. We rapping hard, we need no beats. Nah, we got 1 million of those. So yeah. I need 1 million toes down on the ground. Every time I run up. Man, I need a slower beat. I do need a slower beat.
He was going.
Slower beat.
We see, so you guys got to follow these women. They're doing a damn thing. How do they follow you? How do they find you?
Oh man, everywhere. BLIMES and GAB. On Twitter, Instagram, as well as Facebook.
That's BLIMESANDGAB. BLIMES and GAB.
Now I'm a little upset right now because there's a gentleman who played me a song when we were in the studio called Shells.
Shelly's.
And I've done lost my mind when I heard it. I said, bro, you got to give this to me.
Gary Vee doesn't lose his mind.
And I don't lose my mind.
He don't lose his mind.
Like, I don't, like, for real.
Nice.
It's National High Five Day, by the way. So.
Hold on. Do you know about a hand hug?
No, what's a hand?
I'm going to teach you about the hand hug. Right here. And then you got to... That's a hand hug.
I hate when she does that shit.
That looks kind of questionable.
Suggestive?
Like if Joe Biden would have given some people some hand hugs.
Bro, she catches me off guard with it. I'm trying to like keep it nice with the hand, and then she gives me with the little thumb. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
What if her thumb was
just trying
wet
to
though?
spread love, baby.
Yeah.
What if her thumb was
like
wet
a
when she
moist
did that?
thumb?
Yeah.
It's just
Don't
not.
say moist and thumb. That's like really a
Hand hug.
She said moist thumb.
So talk to me about this Shelly record that I can't play. Talk to me
Moist
about.
thumb is a pause moment? I didn't know. Sorry.
Talk to me about this Shelly record that I can't play, but I'm going to tell y'all about it anyway.
Tease him.
Shelly's is our secret weapon. As,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a secret
per
weapon.
your reaction.
It's gonna make you feel good.
Yo, like for real, like
we're performing it tonight. So if you want to hear it
Eric V,
in
gotta
its
go.
essence, you
Yes.
got to come to Echoplex tonight. But it's our secret weapon. It's something that I don't think people are gonna expect. And on top of that, I don't think people are gonna expect us to like pull off the way we pulled it off.
Let me just put it out there for y'all out there. This record is bananas, like for real. Like I heard it and I was like, oh damn, that's the one.
It's syncable. It's syncable.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
And after Come Correct, people just expect us to just spit monster bars all day.
No,
you know,
showed diversity with that record, totally, 100%.
Thank you.
So you hear this music in the background. We want you to freestyle to this.
Gotcha.
This is a challenge. No, I'm just playing with you.
I need a strong cup of coffee because I haven't slept. If you're squeezing in this gadget, it's tighter than virgins having sex. Rest is for the achieved, yeah. Or when I'm mad depressed, I'm not sad today, and there's a few things I ain't mastered yet. They taking staggered steps. I got castles to protect. What? How you think I got this dragon's breath?
Some might call me hazardous. Not too many that can handle this. I'm a hip hop analyst.
Bro.
Let me channel my inner animal. I'm a cannibal like Hannibal. When I spit it, baby,
Hand hug.
I can't believe you had us do this.
That was dope, though. Y'all killed it. This is a part of the show.
Pat on the back.
We basically saying bye to you, but it's called Mouth Love. Mouth Love.
again?
Give me some mouth
She said,
love.
come again. She said, come again. Welcome to Mouth Love. You have walked into a room of positivity by Nick V. He's our teacher. We are his students.
Yes.
So we have to follow along to his lead and do whatever he says we got to do.
Everybody
Don't
take a
put me to
deep,
sleep. I
This
ain't gonna
sounds
front.
freaky though,
everybody
Nick.
take a deep breath in.
Take
Blow
a
it
deep
out.
breath in.
A-Love didn't brush his teeth this morning. Breathe it in again.
That's why he turned his head.
Yeah, push
Definitely
it out.
hot over there.
Okay, so these are I am affirmations that I started to come up with for my daughter because she was going through a little issue with her little boyfriend, and I wanted to give her some power, for strength for herself. So
Fuck that boy.
Note
Yeah.
that it's Lil boyfriend.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
spoken like a true father.
Exactly, because men are stupid until probably
Facts.
around 35, 40 years old. Okay, so
Does it shift? Will it ever?
Maybe a little later than
Just leave
that.
that alone.
45. Okay. Anyway, so these are I am affirmations. All you got to do is repeat after me, and this is
Okay.
positivities, and you guys can use these as cloaks. And no matter what happens with you throughout the day, walking
Yeah.
down the street, going to the studio, these things are gonna help you.
Okay.
All right. Everybody say this: my gratitude is my wealth.
My gratitude is my wealth.
My life is full of blessings.
My life is full of blessings.
My life is amazing now.
My life is amazing now.
I choose to appreciate now.
I choose to appreciate now.
You are now in Mouth Love.
Yay. Thank
That's
you.
crazy to end it off with. You're now in mouth love.
Do you mind if I just show some love to y'all real quick? Because I grew up in the Bay, and in my prime, when I was really falling in love with hip hop, it was all radio. That's all we listened to, and that's how we got our music. And it was definitely a huge part of my childhood. And even growing up in the Bay, I knew who y'all were.
Thank you.
And that, to me, is like y'all really infiltrated all of the scene in the best way. No negative connotation on that, but I mean, y'all really, you paved the way, and you really, elevated the culture, the music, and it's just such an honor to be here with y'all right now. And I'm so happy y'all are back on the waves.
Yeah, we're back on the waves, and we're still doing our thing, and we're still, helping, put out there for people that don't know artists like you guys that they need to know.
Right.
We had
Thank
somebody
you.
in earlier from Sweden that was a Satanist that we didn't know about, and he was in here talking about crazy stuff.
Yeah,
talking about.
People gotta hear it.
Just trying to
We
expose
gotta know.
people to the stuff.
Yeah, we forgot to ask him about eating skin flesh.
Eating
Flesh
Wow.
of skin. Yeah, we forgot about that.
But when I
for
was
that.
when I was in 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, falling in love with hip hop, the internet was just beginning.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like we
was on
had
discs
mainstream
then.
access to it, and that was just word of mouth.
Yeah.
That was like y'all got down to a little, 6th grader in the Bay.
That's so-
I knew who y'all were, and man,
Well,
thank you for having
congratulations
us.
to you guys. So
I'm
you
glad
could,
our roads have crossed now.
Crossed.
Thank you,
all this
A-Love.
time. You know what I
Tis
mean?
fate.
Appreciate you.
absolutely, you guys are doing your damn thing, and we want to
Thank you.
celebrate that. We can congratulate you, and also elevate you guys so other young ladies out there can see this can be done. And you ain't got to be a Barbie. You ain't got to. You can
don't.
have bars. You ain't got to be a Barbie.
Okay.
All the Nicki
Right?
Minaj fans are like, we told y'all.
Oh man, they're about to kill us in the comments.
So tonight, once again, the show is at Echoplex.
Yeah,
Yes.
Los Angeles, come
Echoplex.
through, man. That's
Come
a Los Angeles staple over there. man.
Definitely.
Echo Park.
Yeah, show up early because there's plenty of dope artists on the lineup that don't just come to see us. Come to see the whole show. Like
Yeah.
we put this thing together, and we like to make things cohesive and just like something for everyone to enjoy. Like there's nothing better than going to a show and then you're there for the headliner, but like the opener, the one before that is like super dope. Then you're like, damn, this is great. Like I just discovered something.
Plus, like we honor these queens and we want y'all to hear them. So don't do us dirty and just come for us. That's hella rude. Come out early. Plus, it's an all ages show. I can't say that the content is all ages, but you could probably roll through with your teenagers. I think I think they would appreciate the musicality of it. There's cursing.
Yeah, they have Instagrams.
But it's an all ages show, and it's gonna be something real special. We got merch. We got our own merch. So bring that lunch money. Bring that.
Yeah, I seen the bag hoodie.
Yeah,
we got hoodie shirts. I'm even my Cause and Effect album will have a limited run of vinyls. So I will be bringing a couple of them to the show tonight. So first come, first serve.
Because the album doesn't drop till Saturday, so you're getting exclusive if you pull up tonight.
Exactly.
Eric V, does Nacho want to ask him a question about rapping?
I think he's okay right now. Okay. But he's gonna take a picture with him for sure.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
Love you guys. Have a great show tonight.
Thank you guys.
And let's not make this our last time we see each other.
Definitely
Okay?
We'll be back.
Shout
We'll
out
annoy
to
you.
Baka
Come
Boyz,
back when you
man.
can play that damn record, please.
You'll be the first to know.
Don't be saying that
We
on.
want to be the first to play it.
Yeah, I want to be the first to play it.
He's like, nah, just don't say that because it sounds
Yeah,
good.
don't say it because it sounds good. You know what I mean? Because I hate when people do that.
No, we got you.
Don't be
It's
saying
love. It's
All right,
love.
y'all. Have a
Man,
beautiful
what a blessing to
You
be here,
too.
y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through.
Bless.
Radio how it's supposed to be heard. It's the Baka Boyz show.
What's going on? This is Drip.
Every day.